We all know what today is out in the Mom Zone. The Mom Zone all over the world today. It is Mother's Day, a finale of the 3-game set here against the Blue Jays, and a time to celebrate Mom today.
So Bryce Miller, 26 years of age, out of New Braunfels, Texas.
Bryce Miller is still trying to kind of find that one start that will get him going this year. 4 innings in his last start.
And there's one away. And that'll bring up first baseman Vladimir Guerrero. Here's the windup by Miller, and the 3-2 on the way. Swinging a ground ball past Miller. Right near second base, though, is Dylan Moore. He's got it. So there's 2 outs for the Blue Jays, and that'll bring up third baseman Addison Barger. Swinging a little tapper wide of the mound. First base side. Charging as Tellez wheels around. Throws to Miller at the bag, and it's in time. Holy smoke. Bryce gets over. Rowdy Tellez had to come in and over to his right. He did a spin move to his right and threw a little seed over to Miller over at first base in time to get Barger, and that's going to end the inning. Nice play.
It'll be the second time in a Blue Jay uniform for right-hander Jose Urena.
Yeah, Urena making his second start of the season. First time out, they gave up a 2-run home run to Taylor Ward in the first inning down in Anaheim against the Angels, but after that he settled down pretty effectively.
J.P. Crawford leads it off with a swing and a fly ball into the gap in left center field. Miles Straw on the run near the 1-inning track, and it's going to drop in between Clase and Straw. J.P. Crawford in at second base. He pulls that ball back when he gets to the bag.
Mariners with a little bit of a break. We'll see if they can take advantage.
Yeah, some miscommunication between Clase and Straw.
And now Urena an out away from working out of trouble. So it was a double for Crawford, who's on second. Cal Raleigh with a walk is on first.
Here's Rowdy Tellez, and man, he's teed off against his former ball club this year.
Urena's offering. Lifted to shallow center field. Straw racing in. Bichette going back. Calls for it and makes the catch to end the inning.
One pitch, and what a way. And that's always good for a starting pitcher. Here's Alejandro Kirk, and the 0-2 to Kirk. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Strike 3. Came back with another fastball. Strikeout number 1 for Bryce Miller.
2 very quick outs for Miller, and only 4 pitches in this inning. And now right on left, he deals to Nathan Lucas. Swing and a hard grounder past the dive of the third baseman Mastrobuoni and into left field, a base hit. You had mentioned off the top, the bottom of the order, middle to bottom, has done a lot for the Blue Jays recently. Lucas has been a big part of that. So is this guy up at the plate, Ernie Clement. 0-1. Swing and a line drive. One hops into shallow right field for a base hit. Lucas hits the bag at second. He'll sprint into third. Ernie Clement had just enough to get it out of the infield. And it's back-to-back singles. Runners on the corners. Now Miles Straw is up. 2-2. Line, center field, base hit. Coming in to score, Lucas. Clement up to second. It's an RBI single for Miles Straw, and the Blue Jays jump in front. 1-0. In the top of the second.
That was a great swing from Miles Straw. Fastball almost off the plate outside. He goes out and gets it and barrels that thing up.
He's not wrong with that sign, but I will say, hey, Daniel, man, looking great. Coordinated the hoodie and the hat as well.
Sunday game, Sunday attire.
So here's third baseman Miles Mastrobuoni trying to get something going with 2 outs like the Blue Jays did in the top of the second when they got their 1 run.
0-2. Lifted to left center field. Charging in Clase. Leaps it. Makes the catch in front of him to end the inning. 1-2-3 for Jose Urena, who's retired the last 5. 1-0 Blue Jays as we head to the third.
1-0 Blue Jays, top of the order. Here's Bichette to lead off against Bryce Miller, who was rolling along until last inning. 3 straight singles to drive in a run. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called. That's a beauty. A curveball right on the outside corner. Down goes Bichette.
2 down.
Here's Barger. The full count offering. Swung on. Slowly hit to second base. It's gobbled up by Dylan Moore. Slings it to first to get the out. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Bryce Miller here in the third. We go to the bottom of the third. Great to have you with us on a Sunday afternoon. It's the Mariners and Blue Jays. M's trailing 1-0. Dylan Moore standing in. Swung on, blasted left center field. A towering fly ball towards the bullpen. It is gone. Goodbye, Dylan Moore. Into the Mariners bullpen, and this one is tied.
95 middle of the plate. He is going to go to that sweeper more often. Down the way to righties, but he's been throwing a ton of fastballs when he slipped behind. Jumps all over it, guesses right.
Dylan Moore's 7th of the season. A majestic homer.
Hit a baby way out there.
Instead, Springer back to the dugout, and Alejandro Kirk up at the plate. 0 for 1 with a strikeout swinging. Swing and a line shot down in the left field corner, bouncing up against the wall. Kirk on his horse, headed around. around first. He's going to sprint into second with the 1-out double.
And that's the only way that he gets to that fastball. It was 95 above the strike zone. What a swing from him.
Here's the pitch to Nathan Lucas with 1 out and a runner on second.
And that's a base hit just out of the reach of Moore. Kirk to third, and Lucas is 2 for 2.
Yeah, and Alejandro had to make sure that ball was past Moore into right field.
Ernie Clement 1 for 1 today. Runners on the corners with 1 out.
Miller's pitch. Hit high. Left field, backing up Arozarena near the warning track, makes the catch. Kirk tags from third, jogs home, and the Blue Jays are in front 2-1 on a sac fly by Ernie Clement.
Randy Arozarena had a tough time out there shielding his eyes from the sun. That sun is directly in his face right now. I think the Mariners are lucky that he actually caught that baseball.
2-1 Blue Jays. First and second now, 2 outs. 0 for 2 days so far for George Springer. The 1-1. Left field, way back. George Springer has left the yard. A mammoth 3-run home run, and the Blue Jays blow it open. 5-1 Toronto. To a mix of rousing cheers and boos, Springer meets Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and Addison Barger at home plate, and Toronto has a massive swing in this game.
Well, that was 112 miles an hour off George Springer's bat. It was a 4-seam fastball almost right down the middle. It seemed like George Springer was waiting for it, and he crushed that ball.
You betcha. Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
So second and third for the Blue Jays. Switch hitter Clase batting from the left side. He's 0 for 2 today. Swing and a line drive. Left center field. Base hit in the gap. Rolling up against the wall. Lucas scores. Heineman coming around to score, and the Blue Jays take a 7-1 lead.
Well, how big of a swing was that for Clase? It was a sweeper on the outside part of the plate, almost off the plate, and he just goes with it and hits a good line drive into the gap.
The offense has been on the forefront today, but Eric Lauer has looked really good. 3 1/3, 1 walk, 1 single allowed, 4 strikeouts. 2-0 pitch is golfed out to shallow center, sprinting in Straw, dives, and he got it. Another Gold Glove play in this series from Miles Straw.
Such a big play for Miles Straw out there. You're up by 6 runs, so you don't have to dive. The game's not over if you don't make that play. Such a selfless catch out there.
7-1 Blue Jays, 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Flowers 1-2. Swing and a miss, he got him. Elevated heater, Raleigh chases 5 strikeouts in 4 scoreless innings for Eric Lauer. Barger with a walk and a run scored in the 5th inning. Took a tough 3-2 pitch to keep the inning going before Springer homered. Snyder brings his hands together, kicks and offers. Swing and a line drive, deep right field. Going back to Veras, it's out of here! The first of the year for Addison Barger. 8-1 Blue Jays on a rocket solo homer to right. What can't this guy do right now? He's having the series of a lifetime right near where he was born in Washington.
Lucas, the hitter.
1-0. Lucas hits a one-hopper through the middle of the infield, a base hit into center. Springer coming around third. He'll score. It's 9-1 on the 3rd Nathan Lucas hit today.
Eventually, he's going to start to hit at the big league level, and he gets his chance. He gets a pitch right down the middle and hammers that thing back up the middle. George Springer scoring the 9th run of the ball game for the Blue Jays.
Williamson came in defensively last inning. He's now hitting in the spot of Cal Raleigh with the Mariners down to their last out. 9-1 Blue Jays, bottom 9. Hit on the ground softly. Fisher picks it up, throws over to first. The Blue Jays win, and they sweep the Mariners in Seattle. 9-1 today is the score, but dominant all series was Toronto, who get back to 500 with the sweep.